everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever thought about how, certain smells can just totally shift your mood?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like when you smell freshly baked bread,
Oh, yeah,
and you just get that sense of comfort.
totally.
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
Awesome.
The science of scents and how they affect our brains and moods.
I love it.
We're going to be looking at excerpts from how lavender and other scents affect our mood and brain,
Okay.
to try to better understand why certain smells make us feel relaxed or focused or even give us more energy.
It's amazing how powerful they are.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, it's not just that we like the smell,
Right.
it's like the way that our brains are actually wired.
Interesting.
Our senses smell,
Uh-huh.
which the scientists call olfaction,
Okay.
as a direct connection to the limbic system.
The limbic system.
Yeah, which is basically the emotional control center of our brains.
Oh, wow. So you're saying there's like a biological reason why smells can evoke such strong feelings in us.
Exactly. And it goes even deeper than that.
Okay.
So the olfactory bulb, which is kind of like your brain's, smell HQ,
Okay.
it's right next to the amygdala.
Uh-huh.
And the amygdala is the part of your brain that processes all these emotions,
Yeah.
like fear and excitement.
Yeah, okay.
So because they're right next to each other, it explains why you just have these, really powerful reactions to smells right away,
Oh, that's really interesting.
sometimes without even realizing it, good or bad.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's get into some specific examples.
Okay.
I think we've all heard about how lavender is supposed to be good for relaxation.
Oh, yeah.
But is there actual science behind that?
Oh, yeah, there's tons.
Or is it just kind of like a placebo effect?
There's actually a lot of research on lavender.
Okay.
Studies have shown that it can reduce anxiety, lower your heart rate, even improve sleep quality.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, so how does it actually work? Does lavender, change our brain chemistry or something?
Well, one study, it was published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine.
Okay.
It found that just 30 minutes of just inhaling lavender
Yep.
significantly reduced anxiety levels.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like lavender is giving our brains a signal to just chill out.
Yeah, and it's thought to help your body switch from that fight or flight mode,
Right.
when you're really stressed out,
Yep.
to a more relaxed rest and digest state.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it also seems to lower cortisol,
Uh-huh.
which is the stress hormone.
Wow. I'm sold. I'm getting a lavender diffuser tonight.
Right.
Okay, so let's say we want to switch gears a bit.
Okay.
And instead of relaxing, we need some energy and focus,
Yeah.
maybe for work or for studying.
Okay.
Is there a scent for that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So if lavender is like the queen of calm,
Okay.
then rosemary is the king of concentration.
Rosemary. Interesting.
Yeah.
I always think about rosemary when I'm cooking.
Yeah. It's great for cooking too.
Exactly.
But the research suggests that it can actually improve focus, concentration, and even memory.
Really? That's amazing. So how does rosemary help us focus?
Well, it's thought to increase the production of acetylcholine,
Okay.
which is a neurotransmitter that's super important for learning and memory.
So is it like messing with our brain chemistry in a way?
It could be.
Mhm.
There was this study at Northumbria University,
Okay.
and they found that people exposed to rosemary aroma, they actually did better on cognitive tasks,
Wow.
particularly memory recall.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So if it boosts acetylcholine, could it also help with other things besides memory?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Because acetylcholine, it is involved in a lot of brain functions,
Okay.
like even muscle control and the sleep-wake cycle.
Wow.
So it's possible that rosemary could have these broader benefits beyond memory enhancement, but more research is definitely needed to know for sure.
That's super interesting. Okay, so we've got rosemary as this little brain booster,
Yeah.
helping us focus, maybe learn better. But let's say sometimes we just need a pure shot of happiness.
Yeah.
You know? Are there any scents that can just instantly lift our spirits?
For that, I think we have to turn to citrus.
Citrus.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like sunshine in a bottle.
Oh, I love citrus scents.
Me too.
Lemons, oranges, grapefruits.
Yes.
They always just smell so bright and uplifting.
It's true.
Is there any science behind that feeling?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Citrus scents are known to improve mood, reduce stress, and even increase alertness.
Okay.
And interestingly, they activate the sympathetic nervous system.
Wait, the sympathetic nervous system?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that, kicks in when we're stressed?
Yes, it's the same system that's responsible for our, fight or flight response.
So I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
How can that make us feel good?
Well, it's all about balance.
Okay.
having a little bit of activation of the sympathetic nervous system,
Huh.
it can boost your energy levels.
Okay.
It can make you feel more alert and ready to like tackle the day.
Oh, so it's like a healthy dose of get up and go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Think of it as harnessing a little bit of that fight energy,
Yeah.
but like channeling it into productivity and positivity.
So it's like citrus is giving us a gentle nudge to just like get moving and embrace the day.
Exactly. And there's a study published in Psychology and Behavior,
Okay.
and they found that participants who were exposed to citrus scents, they had this significant reduction in stress levels.
Wow.
And they had a noticeable mood boost.
Really?
Yeah. And it's probably due to the release of serotonin,
Serotonin.
which is the happy neurotransmitter.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It just has this inherently cheerful vibe.
Yes.
Like bottled sunshine, but backed by science.
I love that. Bottle sunshine.
Now, I've also heard that citrus scents have antibacterial properties.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of citrus scents have antimicrobial properties.
So they're like a mood booster
Mhm.
and they create a fresh, clean atmosphere.
Exactly. You get the double benefit.
That's awesome.
Happy mood and a healthy environment.
I love it. Okay, so we've learned about lavender for relaxation,
Mm-hmm.
rosemary for focus,
Yes.
and citrus for a mood lift.
Yep.
I'm curious, though.
Yeah.
Why is it that smells, more than any of our other senses, seem to have such a strong hold over our emotions and memories?
Mhm.
What's so special about our sense of smell?
That is a great question, and that's what we're going to talk about when we come back.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Welcome back. I don't know about you, but I am just, like, fascinated by this whole world of scent.
Right. It really is amazing how much we can learn just from, like, taking a deep breath.
Exactly, and there's so much more to explore.
Yeah.
So the first part of our deep dive, we were talking about how smells have this, like, direct line to the limbic system.
Right, the emotional hub of our brains.
Yeah, and we saw how just a whiff of lavender can make you feel all relaxed.
Yeah, or how citrus can give us that boost of energy when we need it.
Exactly. And now we're going to delve even deeper into that connection.
Okay, deeper.
We're going to explore how scent, memory, and emotions are all
Wow.
intertwined.
Oh, this is interesting.
Have you ever noticed how a certain smell can instantly, like, transport you back in time?
Oh, absolutely.
And all of a sudden, you're flooded with all these vivid memories and feelings.
Totally. Like whenever I smell freshly cut grass, it's like I'm instantly back in childhood.
Yes.
Like playing in the park with my friends in the summer.
It's so powerful, right?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, that's your olfactory system at work.
Okay.
It's amazing because it actually bypasses the thalamus.
The thalamus.
Yeah, which is kind of like the filter for most of the sensory information that your brain gets.
Okay.
But smell, it goes straight to the limbic system.
Wow. No filter.
No filter.
Straight to the emotions.
Straight to the emotions. And that includes the hippocampus, which plays a big role in memory formation.
So it's like smells have this VIP pass to the memory bank of our brains.
Exactly.
So cool.
And it makes sense why those scent-triggered memories are so real and emotional. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not always positive, though, right?
Right.
Scents can definitely evoke negative feelings, too, even triggering difficult memories for some people.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's why it's so important to, like, be mindful of the scents we use and how they might affect other people.
That's a really good point.
Our experiences with scent are just so personal.
They really are.
And I've always wondered, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
if our past experiences with a certain smell can actually change how we feel about it now.
Like if I had a bad experience with a certain perfume,
Yeah.
would I always dislike it?
It's tough to say. It's a really complex relationship
Yeah.
because our brains are so adaptable
Right.
and our associations with smells can definitely change over time.
Okay.
It's possible that a negative experience might initially make you averse to a certain scent,
Uh-huh.
but if you have repeated positive exposures, you might actually change your mind.
So it's not necessarily a life sentence for our noses.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Our olfactory preferences are always evolving.
Okay, good.
They're shaped by so many things. you know,
Yeah.
like genetics,
Yep.
our personal experiences, even cultural factors.
That's interesting.
I mean, think about it. Something that you find pleasant today, you might have hated it a few years ago, or vice versa.
Yeah, that's true.
Our senses are always changing.
Okay, so we've talked about how smells can trigger memories.
Yeah.
And how those associations can change over time.
Uh-huh.
So how does this all connect to the world of aromatherapy?
Okay, so aromatherapy really takes this connection between scent, memory, and emotion,
Okay.
and it uses it to, like, improve well-being.
Interesting.
It's a holistic approach,
No.
and it recognizes that there's a link between our mind, our body, and even our spirit.
Okay, so even though we all have unique experiences with different scents,
Yeah,
there's still this like common thread in how certain aromas can affect our brains and bodies.
exactly. So aromatherapy practitioners, they're using centuries of traditional knowledge
Wow.
combined with like modern scientific research
Interesting.
to select and blend these essential oils for specific needs. It's all about finding that right scent to restore balance and well-being.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So let's say someone's brand new to aromatherapy.
Okay.
Where do they even begin?
Yeah. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
What are some like practical tips
Yeah.
for incorporating these scents into their daily routine?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to choose like really high quality essential oils.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
from a reputable source.
Yeah, like look for oils that are 100% pure
Right.
and what they call therapeutic grade.
Okay, so once you have your oils,
Yeah.
how can you use them?
So there are a lot of different ways to enjoy the benefits.
Okay.
One popular one is diffusion.
Diffusion.
Yeah, you can use a diffuser to disperse the aroma throughout your space.
Oh, I love using diffusers.
And you too.
It just makes your home feel so inviting and cozy.
It does. It creates a really nice atmosphere.
What about other ways to use essential oils?
You can also do topical application.
Topical application.
So you dilute essential oils in a carrier oil,
Okay.
like almond oil or coconut oil,
Uh-huh.
and then you apply them to your skin.
Interesting.
That can be really effective for targeting specific areas,
Like what kind of areas?
like if you have sore muscles
Oh, okay.
or tension points.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've even seen like lavender scented lotions that are
Yeah.
supposed to be really good for relaxation.
Exactly. And you can even get creative and make your own blends.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so you can combine different essential oils that complement each other.
Like what kind of combinations?
Well, lavender and chamomile are both known for their calming properties.
Okay.
So you blend those together to create a super relaxing experience.
I like it. I'm going to have to try that. What about for focus and concentration?
Yeah,
Are there specific oils that can help with that?
definitely.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about rosemary earlier?
Yeah, the king of concentration.
It's a fantastic choice for boosting focus and mental clarity.
Okay.
Peppermint is another great one.
Peppermint. Okay.
Yeah. It's known for its like stimulating and invigorating properties.
Makes sense.
You can diffuse these oils. You can apply them topically,
Okay.
like on your temples, your wrists.
Yeah.
You can even put a few drops on a cotton ball and just inhale deeply.
So many options. It's like we have this whole toolkit of natural scents
We do.
to enhance our well-being.
It's true.
I feel like I've learned so much from this conversation,
You do.
and I have this whole new appreciation for the power of scent and how it can impact our lives.
It's amazing what we can learn by just paying attention to our sense of smell.
Right. It's a gateway to a whole world of emotions and memories.
Yeah.
And even feeling. I'm definitely going to be more mindful of the scents around me from now on.
That's great.
So what other olfactory adventures do we have in store for the final part of our deep dive? Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into the amazing world of scents. We've covered so much ground already. It's incredible.
I know, right? We've gone from exploring how smells can instantly transport us back in time.
Oh, those vivid memories.
Yeah, all thanks to that direct connection to our brain's emotional center,
And we even talked about how we can actually use scents in our daily lives.
like using lavender for relaxation or rosemary for focus.
Exactly. It's been fascinating to learn how we can tap into the power of scent to improve our mood and well-being.
Absolutely.
But you know what I'm curious about now?
What's that?
We've talked about how scents can have such a strong effect on us.
Right.
But how do our own personal scents affect the people around us?
That's an interesting question.
It's something I've never really thought about before.
Yeah, it's something that often gets overlooked, but it's super intriguing.
Yeah.
It's like we're constantly surrounded by all these scents in our environment,
Right.
but we're also like emitting our own unique olfactory signature, you know,
Oh, wow.
which other people are picking up on, whether they realize it or not.
So you're saying we're all just like walking around in these invisible clouds of scent,
Yeah, kind of.
leaving our hug on the world?
Yeah, we are all leaving our own unique scent trails.
That's a pretty wild thought.
It is. And what's fascinating is that these scents can actually communicate a lot of information about us.
Really? Like what kind of information?
Well, they can convey emotions,
Okay.
they can hint at our health,
Interesting.
and even reveal things about our genetic makeup.
Wow. That's amazing. I knew that we use perfumes and colognes to like project a certain image,
Right.
but I never realized our natural body odor could be so communicative.
That's incredible, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. You can often sense when someone is nervous
Yeah.
even if they don't say anything.
Uh,
Turns out our noses might be picking up on subtle cues in their sweat.
really?
Yeah. Research has shown that we can actually, like, subconsciously detect fear and anxiety in others just through their body odor.
So it's not just a figure of speech when we say someone smells like fear.
Not entirely.
Wow.
Our bodies release all these different chemicals when we're stressed.
Right.
And those chemicals, they actually have a scent
Oh, wow.
that other people can pick up on.
So we're all just sending out these silent signals all the time.
It's all part of this complex system of chemical communication.
This is blowing my mind. What other kinds of emotional states can we pick up on through scent?
You know, there's evidence that we can detect a whole range of emotions:
Okay.
happiness, sadness, even sexual attraction.
Wow.
Our sense of smell is way more sophisticated than we often give it credit for.
It really is. Okay, so does this mean, like, if I'm rushing out the door and I'm feeling super stressed,
Yeah,
I'm basically sending out stay away signals to everyone I pass?
it's definitely a possibility.
Sure.
But it's important to remember,
Okay.
our sense of smell is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
It works together with all these other cues like body language, facial expressions, tone of voice.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, don't worry, your scent isn't the only thing people are noticing.
Good. So it sounds like it's not really about trying to, like, eliminate our natural scent altogether. It's more about being aware of how it might be perceived by other people
Exactly.
and, managing it accordingly depending on the situation.
Absolutely.
Mm,
And there are definitely things we can do to manage our personal scent.
like what?
Well, good hygiene practices are super important.
Of course.
A healthy diet can actually make a difference.
Interesting.
And even stress management techniques can have a positive impact on our natural aroma.
So basically, taking care of our inner well-being also affects our outer scent.
Exactly. It's all connected.
That makes sense.
And then, of course, there's the whole world of perfumery,
Right.
where we intentionally use fragrances to create a specific impression.
It's like we've always been fascinated with the power of fragrance.
We have. I mean, think about the ancient Egyptians.
Uh-huh.
They used perfumes for religious ceremonies.
Wow.
And today we have these incredible fragrance houses,
Yeah.
creating these super complex scents that tell stories.
It really is remarkable how something as intangible as scent can have such a powerful impact.
Yeah, on our perceptions, our emotions, even our social interactions.
It really is.
Our sense of smell is like this gateway to a whole world of subtle cues and hidden meanings.
It's true. We don't always realize how much it's shaping our experiences.
Oh, exactly.
Well, this deep dive has been such an amazing journey.
I've had so much fun exploring this world with you.
We've gone from the science of how scents affect our brains to the fascinating ways our own personal scents influence those around us.
It's been quite a journey.
So we hope this has inspired you to pay more attention to the scents in your world,
Yes.
both the ones you encounter and the ones you emit.
It's all part of the experience.
Remember, scent is this incredibly powerful, nuanced language.
It can evoke memories, shape emotions, and even influence how we connect with other people.
It's true. So take a deep breath,
Yes.
savor that fragrant tapestry around you, and keep exploring the incredible power of your sense of smell. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration into a topic you never knew you needed to know about.